What's up out there in football land? It is a new season, the 2023 NFL season, and I'm your girl, Sonia Pearson, back at it with the All Things Football from a Lady's Perspective Week 1 recap. We're going to talk about the winners and the losers, the Aaron Rodgers injury real quick, and is Travis Kelce going to make a comeback? I've missed you guys. It's been a long off season, but I'm back, and you can follow this channel every week, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I'll be live or around that time, and I'll post a video. You can follow me on TikTok as well. I'll drop those comments, those links in the comments coming up. But let's talk about the winners and losers, including a lot of NFC, AFC matchups in the same division. I personally was at the Falcons-Panthers game. You guys know me. I'm Panthers all day. And let me tell you, as many times as I have been to a Falcons-Panthers game, I have never seen the Benz rocking like that. Those Falcon fans were lit, and it was packed in the house. Now, us Panthers fans, we were representing as well. But despite a close game, we ended up losing 24-10. Now, for me, y'all, Panthers fans, I was crushed because that is the exact score we had for the Super Bowl. So I'm not trying to relive that moment. But anyway, let's talk about the winners and losers. This video will be available on my TikTok. It will also be available on the YouTube channel, All Things Football from a Lady's Perspective, and on Facebook and Twitter. So you can bow in now or come back later and catch up on all the news about the NFL. Winners and losers. The NFC North. Aaron Rodgers no longer a Green Bay Packer over the Chicago Bears. Mr. Love got it done 38-20 in Chicago. I was totally shocked. I just knew that without Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love would not be able to pull it off. Shock. Speaking of shocks, let me take it back just a little bit. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Detroit Lions. Did you guys think that Dan Campbell was going to really upset the Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes and company? Well, he did. And the prediction is that Dan Campbell at the end of the year will be the coach of the year, and the Detroit Lions will be the comeback team of the year. In fact, after a 30-plus year sabbatical, they are expected to make a run for the NFC North title and thereafter. So Aaron Rodgers being out of this division has really pushed Detroit up to the top. Now, next team, the Philadelphia Eagles, 25-20 over the New England Patriots. Tom Brady in company that day being honored by the Patriots, Robert Kraft and crew, and Ezekiel Elliott making his debut from leaving Dallas. However, 25-20, Eagles still soar. The Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith and crew. Geno just comes up short, or is it just short? 30-13. Rams getting it done in the final on September 10th. The Miami Dolphins, the Fins, swim past those boats of the Chargers, 36-34, barely eking by to keep their record at 1-0. Let's talk about the NFC North. The Dallas Cowboys, Dak, first time taking the ball without his sidekick Ezekiel on his squad, gets it done. Molly whops the New York Giants in New York MetLife Stadium. But let's talk about it and be honest. It is not Dak that did it. It is that Dallas defense. You guys, if you are fantasy and you got the Dallas defense, you racked up on your fantasy points this week. This is my first time being in a fantasy league, and I am so excited. I have 4 different leagues I'm in, and y'all, I did not pick Dallas. But I'm looking to see if they come up available soon. But anyway, impressive first start, 40-0. The Giants didn't even get on the board, and I have my pick'ems. I just knew the Giants were going to pull it off. They did not. Buffalo Bills, another upset. Josh Allen just could not keep that ball in his possession. Coughed it up multiple times. Got sacked multiple times. The Jets, Aaron Rodgers gets injured. Torn Achilles on his first possession as a Jet. Not even 3 hikes of the ball. And he is out for the season. $75 million contract guaranteed. He's sitting at home right now recovering, but still being paid. Did we think that Zach could step up to the plate. After all, his job was in jeopardy initially, but looks like he got it done, and they eked out that win 22-16 in overtime. Buffalo could not hold on to the ball. It was raining, and Josh Allen got sacked at least 8 times. 22-16, Jets jetting all over there. Now, that stadium was used back-to-back. Other games, the Tennessee Titans versus the New Orleans Saints. 15-16. Saints win by 1 measly point. Good matchup. Titans 0-1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers eking by the Minnesota Vikings 20-17. The Arizona Cardinals barely falling to the Washington Commanders 16-20. The San Francisco 49ers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-7. Are we surprised? Like, Brock Purdy is getting it done in San Fran. I have him on my fantasy. The Cincinnati Bengals, to me, that was a shock. Joe Burrow, Mr. Mixon, what's going down in Cincinnati? An AFC matchup. Browns all over the Bengals, 24-3. I already told you about the 24-10 Falcons-Panthers matchup where my beloved Panthers fell. We'll get y'all when you come to Charlotte. The Los Angeles Raiders, 1 point over the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton, Russell Wilson, still coming up short by 1 point. Not sure what it's going to take to get them together, but everybody's predicting them to be the comeback team of the year. I personally thought that. Sean Payton's a heck of a coach coming from the NFC South as a Saints coach. Has been to the playoffs multiple times. Russell Wilson, Hall of Famer type quarterback from the past, but I'm not sure, you guys. But it's only week 1. Anything can change. So, speaking of, Aaron Rodgers, brutal injury, out for the remainder of the season. So we'll be interested to see how the Jets follow up with that. What was your biggest shock of this week? Was it Kansas City losing? Was it the Bills losing? Was it the Aaron Rodgers injury? Now, you all know, any given Sunday, any given Monday, any given Thursday, any given game, anything can happen. But it's only week 1, and it's a long season, and a lot of things can happen. And fantasy is going ham. Bijan, whew, that boy is fire, you guys, for the Atlanta Falcons. He is fire. I have him on my fantasy. Anthony Richardson, I don't have him on my fantasy. CJ Stroud, all these rookies, definitely people to keep an eye on, you guys. Brock Purdy, Aaron Rodgers, go ahead and move him out. Keep Travis Kelce on your bench because there's no word if he's actually going to be returning yet. He's still suffering from some injuries. Adam Thielen, who is a former Viking, now Carolina Panther, has moved on over but is questionable as well. So these are players to definitely watch in your fantasy if you're following fantasy, to make sure you check your injuries before tomorrow so you can switch out your players. I made the amateur mistake by me being, a first-time player. Did not take Travis Kelce out and got 0 points for my tight end position. I don't know, you guys. I think that it's a lot of NFL, news going on. I think it's a lot of football to still be played. What are your predictions? Do you think that Dallas is going to run the tables this year? I mean, they've been on the drought as well. We've been waiting for them for a long time. I think they're proving they can still get it done without the Dak-Zeke combo. Is Josh Allen's days as a championship caliber quarterback done with the Bills? And Damar Hamlin did not suit up. No specific reason as to why he didn't suit up. He played all the preseason games. He passed all of his physicals. We're so happy to see him back on the field, but he did not suit up in the Bills matchup this Monday night. So tomorrow night, we have Thursday Night Football. Let's see who we got coming up. Thursday Night Football, you guys. We'll start week 2, and it will be, I gotta stay on this thing, It will be tomorrow night. Looks like it's going to be, and I'm so sorry for the pause, y'all. Thursday Night Football. This is like really crazy. This is going down on me. The website here. Thursday Night Football tomorrow night matchup is going to be epic. You guys know they're airing a lot of games on different platforms, so make sure you stay up on that, because sometimes it's ESPN, sometimes it's Prime Video. I think Prime may have the rights to this one. So this is going to be a big matchup for the NFL this year. They got a lot of copyright things going on. They got a lot of ins and outs of everything. And it looks like Prime will be holding the games on tomorrow night. The Thursday Night Football tomorrow will be between none other than the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Vikings are 0-1 and the Eagles are 1-0. It's going to air tomorrow at 8:15, and it's going to be on Amazon Prime for all you Prime subscribers. There may be other ways to watch it, but it's presented by Courtyard by Marriott. So drop your comments, follow this channel. I'll be back on here for the recap for next week. And as always, have a great night and good luck to your team.